I need. Because my lips are feeling kind of dry. Okay, so I really did just try so hard to do the Oma Beauty foundation review, and it was an epic fail on my part because I don't know if I shade matched myself correctly. I followed the directions online, but I feel as though I'm unable to verify if there are better options out there for me. So right now I'm a little, you know, irritated. Also, I'm not gonna lie, in the couple minutes that I had it on my face, it started to tingle a little. So I don't know if it would have been for me anyway. So I'm not sure. We'll see what happens in the future. But right now, today, I'm excited to talk about my big shop. Are we living or are we living? I don't know. I feel like we're living. But I think what I wanted to do was just kind of like get ready, do my makeup, and talk to you guys a little bit about my hair journey, which has been an actual disaster. Okay, I kid you not at all. Like, I have the worst luck when it comes to hair. And it's so ironic because I do braid hair for other people. And I mean, oh, I almost just put my foundation on. Seriously, without primer. Oh my gosh, what a disaster. But yeah, so I actually do braid hair, and whenever I want to go to the braid shop to go get my braids done, it's like, oh okay, yeah, we're gonna like completely mess you up. Okay, we're either gonna completely snatch your edges out your scalp, okay, and I don't know, leave you bald for the rest of your life, or we're just not gonna have any braiding skill or ability at all, and we're gonna lie to you and tell you that we do, and then we're gonna kick you out of here looking like Holiday Heart. And that has not been fun, and as a result, I just hate my hair. I hate my real hair. Like, it's just been a constant disastrous journey with it because it just, everybody, like, I have a patch, where is it? Somewhere here, I have a patch that just will not grow back in. So once my hair starts growing in length, I hate it because it just looks weird. It looks weird. The rest of my hair is long, and then I just have that patch that just isn't gonna grow anything ever. So eventually I got really fed up and I cut it. But in order for you to understand some of the context, I have to kind of jump back a little bit, give you kind of like just a quick version of everything up until now, and then just kind of explain what the future is going to look like when it comes to this hair and like the plans that I have for it. But yeah, so I can't remember what year, but a few years back I got braids by somebody, and you know, they didn't mean any harm, but it definitely did kind of just set the tone for the rest of my hair journey in life, because that was the very first time that my ex got ripped out, and I didn't realize how bad because I was just kind of naive about it at that time. Looking back, like, I really should have paid attention when that happened and really worked hard to fix it at that time to avoid future disasters, but I didn't because I just was being negligent about the situation. Not on purpose, but it was just my reality. I'm a lot more knowledgeable now these days, but back then I just didn't have that knowledge. Okay, so that happened, and you know, I think I recovered a little, but not all the way. And I think it's because I wasn't actively trying to make sure I cared for that area. And so then later on in the future, again, I got braids again, and this time it was like, ma'am, we're done, okay? We're done. We have worked all the overtime there is to work, okay? You're not paying us enough. We're clocking out. Goodbye. And they have never come back. So it's just, I'm literally suffering at the hands of my sans edges, and I just didn't know what to do with it. So I really did turn to wigs as kind of like my answer to that. But for a lot of you out there who do wear wigs, you know that those can be tough on your edges too, you know, depending on how you wear your wigs. I mean, once again, like I said, knowledge really can be everything, because there's a lot out there that I didn't really know back in the day in my early years of wearing wigs, and I further exacerbated all the issues that I had with my edges. So, but honestly, I'm healthier now with my hair and I pay closer attention to it. But for the last 3 years now, I've had short hair in some way, shape, or capacity. I've had quite the series of haircuts. And if I find some of them, I will insert them in this video. But I've had different types of haircuts for the last like 3 years. And I've had a series of people cutting my hair. And sometimes I've had great success. Other times I've had very bad luck when it comes to it. And my barber, my previous barber, who was like amazing at cutting hair, he moved, and so I had to try to find someone else. So one day I was like, okay, I want this cut. It's so cute, it's so innovative. I had spent some time growing my hair out, actually a little bit, like just like a little fro, so that I'd have enough hair to get this like amazing cut. Okay, like I was saving my hair for this, guys. Like I was saving my hair for this whole occasion. And I get there, man, and like, I don't know, he seemed confident about it. I showed him the picture. He was like, oh yeah, like, you know, I'd seen some of his work before. He's my barber. Like, he was my barber prior to that occasion. He cut my hair before, so it's not like I didn't know what he was made of. But unfortunately for me, that day he was just feeling like he lost all his will to cut hair, because he gave up. My hair looked like a disaster. In the process, he probably, I will say, removed about 1/4 of an inch from my edges. He shaved it off, and I don't even know why. Nobody sent him there. He had no business being there. Nobody asked him to go there. That wasn't part of the deal. We didn't need that. We didn't ask for that package. Like, I can't even begin to explain to you how mortified I was, okay? I looked in the mirror and I saw his image behind me, okay? Like, he gives me the mirror and I'm looking in the mirror. And I saw his image behind me looking nervous. That's when I knew. I was like, okay, so you know. So not only do I know, but it means that you also know that this is a disaster, okay? So what we gonna do about it? Cause I'm tired and I wanna get the hell up out of here, and you're basic and I'm upset and I need to go to my car now so I can cry. So eventually dealt with that situation. And then I left. Contour too much today because honestly I just realized, like, my cheekbones, like, I've been losing weight and my cheekbones are popping out and stuff. So we're not gonna do too much contour there because I don't want my face to look like too harsh. Just do a little bit. But yeah, so okay, so sorted that out. I went to my car. I really did cry. I called a few people, my best friend, my sisters, my husband. I called everybody. I was just like, I've got to let everybody know, like, this day has really sucked, okay? And eventually I was just like, okay, I'm going back to wigs again because I cannot be seen with this atrocity on my head. Like, I just can't do it. I refuse to do it. And wigs further just messed up the situation. And not because, you know, I wasn't wearing the wigs properly. It's just because, like, my hair was stressed out. Like, this guy just shaved off all the edges, you know? Like, that just wasn't her portion. That's not just, like, you know? So I don't know. One day I was like, okay, I'm gonna just try to cut my own hair. Oops. So I'm gonna put a picture here of what happened when I tried to cut my own hair. First of all, I don't even know what I was thinking altogether at all. But I asked my husband if he could go to the store and get me some clippers. So he went, he got them. And just one day when I was done working out, I got off the bike and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna shave it off now. So he gives me the clippers, I'm cutting. I just got off the bike, okay? I'm like, I'm gonna cut my hair first so I can get in the shower. But I just got off the bike, so I'm sweating and I'm out of breath. And I'm not really sure what has come over me. Like, I've completely lost my mind at this point, but I decide that it is a good idea to cut my hair immediately after. And the stupidity of that action is clear in the result of me literally putting a bald spot in my head, or putting a few bald spots in my head. I shaved literal chunks of hair out of my head. The picture's here. And that's when I was like, you know what? I've got no other options right now. So I just shaved her off. And here, this is the result. Now, when I had first shaved it, I was like, I don't really know about this. I'm not actually sure. But the more I sat in my chocolate glory, the more I realized that this haircut was made for me. Okay? This keeping my hair low to my head was made for me. And you know what? You can hate from outside the club, it's fine. And I know that not everyone has a head shape for a cut like this, and maybe not everyone understands a cut like this. Luckily, it's not for you to understand. But also, additionally, I was blessed with a very big but a very beautiful shaped head, and so I'm able to wear this. So for the few people who had, you know, told me that, oh, you should grow your hair back out, you know, or oh, you look like a boy, I say to you, no. But anyway, that's my little side tangent. I'm sorry, but that stuff just gets me going because I'm just like, what? Cares. But anyway, so yeah, so this haircut was made for me. I like it. I love it. I really have just been like embracing it every day. You know, the first day I wore it to work was a little like awkward because I was like, okay, this is really short, and you know, I know some people really just get uncomfortable around women with short hair for some reason, but I like it, and I'm like, this is my look. Now, I want to be clear when I say that this does not mean I am done wearing wigs. Oh, no, ma'am. No, not done with it. I just love wigs. I love their versatility, and they're fun for special occasions. In fact, I'm going to Caravana here in a few days, and I will be having a wig or two in rotation, but we'll also be rocking this too because this is gorgeous too, and you know, we're gonna show it off. But sometimes I just get going and then I get really cocky and I'm like, wait, hold on, pull back. But anyway, let's talk about this base. So real fast, I did my foundation, I did my concealer, I did my liquid contour. Now I'm gonna take a brush and the Fenty bronzer. Oh, you felt that?
Sure.
Aww. I will say that on a scale of 1 to 10, this is going about a 3. So, like, that's just where we're at. And I feel like I didn't need this much powder today, but we're here, so that's just where we're gonna be. Yeah, so my hair journey, I mean, it's when I say it's been a tumultuous one, I really do mean that, like, tumultuous. And it's something that I, like, literally, as I sit here and talk to you today, like, this is the first time I felt comfortable and secure 1000% in a hairstyle as it relates to my real hair. Like, I've never felt so comfortable in my life. I feel so good. I feel sexy in this hair. I feel beautiful. I feel me. I feel free. I feel low maintenance. I feel so many things with this hair, and I don't know, I feel like I've just unlocked a different mode level of myself. Like, you know, like I'm on like level 19 right now, and like I'm just ready to move on up to level 20. So now that I've set my face, I'm going to bronze with the Fenty bronzer in Mocha Mami. This bronzer has saved my life. Sometimes I get a little overboard with it because I love it so much, but it just gives me back my color, my glow, my chocolatiness, which I never want to sacrifice my chocolate because I love my chocolate oh so much. So this bronzer helps me reactivate my chocolate, so to speak, and just gives me like my color, glow, my beauty, and I don't know, just makes me feel like a boss. Boss. Okay, so I'm about to do a time lapse of the rest of my makeup, and then I will be back to kind of wrap this video up.
Ma bouquet. ma bouquet.
Okay, so this is the look that I came up with. It's just a little look whenever the brows are showing today. It took a lot for us to get to where we are, but we're here, and so we're happy, and we're just gonna, you know, be grateful for that opportunity and just do that. So, here's my look. Here's my cut. I'm actually going to be going to the barber, hopefully, fingers crossed, later this week. I'm going all the way to Cleveland, Ohio. So I really just pray the next time we talk, I'll be cleaned up, etched up, and ready to go, honey. So thank you so much for listening to my story, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your hair journey is like. Tell me one of the most challenging things about your hair journey. And don't forget to subscribe on your way out. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.